That can be great. But, oh yeah, night attacks are definitely worthwhile here. They just look a lot better. I think I'll do most of my battling at night in Mordor. Kind of just imagining that, you know, the Dark Lord is really spamming out his tricks to just try and maximize the darkness here. Ah, fantastic! Oh, it is. It's so yeah. In the previous siege, I called the gargoyles outside of Minas Ithil the Watchers. Now that was just a slip of the tongue. These are the Watchers of Cirith Ungol. There's a really cool little lore video about those. Yeah, they're weird, fun creatures. Very spooky indeed. I love that. I love that texture there. That's awesome. With the little sort of blocks hanging down from it. Now this will not actually be too... This could actually be a really fun place to defend. But still, this is something that... It's not quite the same threat as Minas Morgul was, of course. But still is quite frightening. Can we get on those walls, I wonder? I'll move this up too. But once again, this is really just Halbrad, the Grey Company, and the Oathbreakers getting nearby here. We really are wanting to save this army for the fights in the plains of Gorgoroth and so on. Move on for where even are they? Oh wow, interesting. I was getting so focused on what we had in Reforged, I didn't even think to look in here. Oh wow. Holy smokes, this is really nice. Yeah, this looks great. I'm chuffed to bits with what they've done with this. And now, of course, what you'd want to do is defend here instead of back there. But you know, the AI right now, this just seems to be what the AI wants to do in version 4.5. It really does defend the town centre. Not a bad idea, of course, a lot of the time, but it doesn't really make best use of its walls. I know that version 5 we are getting some big changes to the AI. At least for field battles. I don't know about sieges. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, you can climb those. Climb those fine and dandy, but nah, we'll be fine with the Oathbreakers. Just busting the gate in. They are coming out, so these towers, that's a tower. That's a tower, okay, yeah. That's not a tower. Again, oh goodness me. Cirith Ungol is just a fun place. I like that. Whoa. I like this area of Mordor. I like it a lot. And then pushing into Mordor proper. Very soon. No, I'm excited for the fights in Mordor, but let's see, this is why we got the Oathbreakers. You know, we really did save them for these sieges, so I'll use them for this one. And then I think my plan is to... I mean, again, Aragon doesn't want to just... He doesn't want to lead them on. He doesn't want to... My plan was to use them to take the Black Gate, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I think we'll see what's nearby, and the Oathbreakers will maybe just push on, take this, and then the Oathbreakers will detach from this army and get sent on into Mordor and just strike at something, just bring something down. Even, like, we don't have the ability or the expectation of holding it. The Oathbreakers are just going in there to scorched earth type thing. Just come in there, destroy buildings, and yeah, have that as a happy little bit of damage. Rushing on through, well, rushing, walking. No need to be too fast. Actually, yeah. Let them form up against us. Let them array whatever strength they want against the likes of the Oathbreakers. See, I'm interested to see if we lose any. So, of course, hit point damage from previous battles doesn't matter. So they are all at their full hit points again. So many archers, but with the amount of armor we have and the shield value we have, again, just showing their stats. 31 shield value, so all of these hits from the front are doing nothing to us. And we're just hacking our way through. Yep, immediately the captain of that unit just getting mowed down. Let's get Aragon. I think he would want to be near. Yeah, I'll have him move on up. I think Halbrad. Oh, you can't get on this one. That's a shame. Oh, well, Halbrad, get on over there. As I say, it's not so much that we need to help them, but I think that it's nice to be involved in the situation. Of course, if I didn't have the Oathbreakers, I could come up with my knights. This is a nice open area. I could just be slamming around. More on guard, not really who you want to. But we could. Yeah, just beating them down. Oh, that's pretty. That looks really nice. Oh, if those were like fire arrows coming at us, that would be gorgeous. Yeah, they're pouring a lot of fire in. Makes me think that it could be. We could end up taking some casualties here. But actually saying that, that's a general unit. So they'll come back in my territory either way. Okay, that's why I guess they've got the general there. And that's, I suppose the Watchers. That's another reason why we're not just sending people in wildly. Like Aragon and Halbrand, they've been preparing for this. They know what's ahead of them. So yeah, it's you know, he doesn't want to just send in a bunch of his troops to just be intimidated by those creatures. And held back, held in place. I think an Arthedain Knight could be able to push through at given time. And of course the Men of the Grey Company and Halbrad's experienced steel bowman at this point too would be fine. Slicing down. Morgul chosen. What have they got for their general here? It's another Nazgul. What type? Ah, Temple Marksman. Hey, that's armor-piercing fire. But right now it's just firing straight up. Just a few more archers. Yeah, no, push through. Let's just get stuck in. Halbrad. Oh, they've got to run in there. Ooh, ouch. Move it. Yeah, you can see how much damage that fire is actually doing to us. Get going. That's alright, good. You black Uruk archers. It's good that the AI has that like intelligence to just know to like target them instead, but instead of the Oathbreakers that they're just not really going to get through. Let's trigger this now. Filling their oath. Again, didn't actually look at what it did. Really should have. Yeah, it's too bad you can't get on that wall. You get on this one. I guess what benefit... That wall doesn't really provide you any benefit, though, so it's fair enough. You don't really need to get on it. Still, the Oathbreakers just mowing their way through. Morgul chosen. Certainly a pretty sturdy unit there. But we're just having our way with them. But yeah, I don't see us getting all the way up to the Black Gate. What's that? There's a citadel southwest of the Black Gate. Can't remember the name of it. We might go and strike that. But as I say, it'll just be some Mordor city, well, not Mordor city, Mordor fortress or something like that. That we'll just go and let's spread out. Let's try and do this. Just really individually try and maximize what we're doing here. This is as much of a test for me for the Oathbreakers as anything else. Orc archers, defenders, no doubt, mixed in amongst this somewhere. This was a Cirith Ungol was, of course, built by Numenorean hands. As grim as it looks, it was our forefathers that constructed it. Right, they're not really doing anything from there. Get over here. You might be able to reach them. And Aragon's just kind of observing the carnage from here. He's got no real reason to get himself involved, but yeah, oh, that's nice now. Yeah, really just spreading out and just slamming down as many guys as we can. More on guard. At least they're spearmen. Gives them some defensive ability. Halberds there. And are we attacking the temple units? We are. Oh, I love that glitch. That's my favourite glitch in the world. Oh, interesting. Alright. That's kind of fun. He's got... I noticed this with a few of the units with the new Reforged patch. That guy, he's striking as if he's got a two-handed sword, but he's got his sword and his shield. But he's using the animation of a two-handed swordsman. Is there anybody else doing that? I'm not seeing anyone. No, I don't think so. He might be like the captain or the banner carrier or something. He could actually be the general himself. That's very possible. Yeah, I'm seeing it zooming on this area, so could very well be the general. It'd be nice if the general had his own model. It's not something that I think is needed by any stretch, but it could be a cool little thing for them. Yeah, just some sort of two-handed swordsman with a little crown on his head. Yeah, just splitting these guys down. Again. Oh! Oh no, no. I thought we had 252 at the start of this, but no, it's 251. How are you guys getting in there? Oh, you've decided to stop. That's fair. I understand that. I don't think that they would fire at this point. I think they'll just kind of watch up, and Aragon and Halbrad will just observe what's going on. Good stuff. Slaying a Nazgul. Can't be a fun situation being a Nazgul and seeing the army of the dead coming at you. Sagar. Slaying it there. Ooh. But yeah, this will definitely do another good strike to Mordor. Ruin, of course, a very present threat, but if I can just buff up Dale, give them a little bit longer. You know, there's 2 provinces I want to give them, but if I give them to them right now, actually saying that, Eldarien's son is coming on by, and I think Eldarien's son will move up through that route, and he'll kill anything that's going to be threatening them. That sounds good, actually. Right, close your ranks now, boys, and just deal with what's left here.
Our men are in command of the castle.
Good. Last few Orcs and Uruks there. Just go and wreck them up. Perfection. What's actually still fine? Oh, more on guard. Have the honor of being the last things to die. But yeah, no, I think Aragon will just kind of say to them, like, look, yep, you're... I mean, maybe that's the thing. Aragon wants to be watching them because he doesn't... Like, there's a lot of dark powers here. He doesn't fully understand what they are. Like, he gets that they are tied to this world because of the sins of their past, but he doesn't really, you know, fully understand what it is they are.